So tell us about this role you play in this fabulous show.
Well, I play Patrick, the sort of quasi stepdad as for the twins, as you'll see when you watch the show, what the quasi means there. But just a very I just grounded sort of anchor this family. By no means perfect, and these girls are going to kind of open his eyes a little bit and spur a little evolving for him, I think. And it's really one of the things that I loved about this part and the book and the scripts is the nuanced portrayal of this family in the 90s experiencing a very specific time in culture and society, and how this family navigates that.
I mean, you sort of answered my next question. So when you read the script, what was the most important, I guess, not character, but tone you wanted to deliver to the audience about your role as a quasi-dad?
I mean, when I read he was on the page. I mean, he's based, in the book, he's based on a real person. But by the time it got to the script, it was interpreting it for the purposes of this show, and it was just a very grounded. It was a person I knew. I knew versions of this guy in the '90s. I know versions of this guy now. I have a little bit of me in him. I just knew this kind of steady, hardworking man that also is a little bit saddled with some, late 20th century machismo issues and the sort of the gender stereotypes and stuff that people were kind of hemmed in by at the time. And I think his love for the twins and for this family are going to help him to kind of grow a little bit with that.
If you can describe this show in 3 words, how would you describe the show? In 3 words.
Oh, 90s, music, tender.
Oh, I love that. But social media, before you leave the carpet, so people can follow you.
I'm at Kyle Bornheimer on Twitter and Kyle Bornheimer 2075 on Instagram.
Thank you so much.
What impact do we want the show to have on the audience? I think specifically for me, I grew up in a small town, and I came out when I was the age that these characters are on the show. And I didn't know any gay people at the time. TV was like where I would turn to meet gay people. So I know how important TV was to me at that time. And I am really hopeful that for queer teenagers now, they can tune into this show and make new friends.
So when you got the project, what were you most excited about getting right in there? What was that for you?
I mean, at the time I was most excited about working with Clea and with Tegan and Sara, and they did not disappoint. I loved the book so much, and Clea had already written the first 2 scripts when I came on board, and I just thought everything that I loved in the book, she just enhanced even more in her scripts. And so I was like, if I can just help her make the show she's already making, then I can die happy.
Now, they mentioned when they were talking about Calgary, sort of being part of the show as its own character. What was that like?
It was incredible. Most of our crew was from Calgary, some of our cast was, and they were so welcoming to us and so proud of their city. I think a lot of times Calgary doesn't get to play itself on screen. And so they were all just so excited to be like, oh, we can shoot at the Blackfoot Diner, or we can have the meeting takeout from Chicken on the Way in this scene. They were just so excited to show off their city, and I'm happy that we got to do it.
So if you can describe the show in 3 words, how would you describe this show? 3 words.
3 words. Heartfelt, heartbreaking, heartwarming.
HHH. Thank you so much and have fun tonight.
Thank you.
So tell me about your character. What is she about?
So I play Allie. She is introduced to Sarah in drama class at school. And Allie is really like this enigmatic character who is beyond her years, and you don't know much about her. And so you kind of get to project whatever fantasy you have onto her. And she ends up feeling like this really cool character that's just like above it all. And maybe in a way she is, but she's definitely interesting. She's the Jordan Catalano, but a girl, and I think that the world needs that. We didn't even realize we needed it. Yeah, I learned so much about this character, but the thing is, even in the book, she's very enigmatic, and she's just a mystery, and it gave me a lot of room to play and create, like what it's all from like Tegan and Sara's perspective. So I'm like, I get to control what they see, and I love the idea that in the future, in future seasons, we get to fill in the blanks of versus what you see and versus what she's really feeling.
Right. So if you can describe the show in 3 words, how would you describe the show?
Nostalgic, queer celebration. That's a hyphenated word that I've just created, and special.
So social media, so fans can find you and stay in touch.
I only have Instagram, and it's BRIANNETJU, just my name.
Thank you so much. You look amazing, and I can't wait to see the show and have fun tonight. Thank you so much.